Okay, one more thing. Follow up now to the White House's altering of the transcript in connection with President Biden's statement that Trump supporters are garbage, which has caused a lot of heat, as you know, for the White House and Kamala Harris. As you're aware, President Biden said the remarks. Here they are.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
Then the White House issued a transcript, in quotes, of his remarks that had him say, the only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters, except there's an apostrophe after the R in supporter and before the S, as though he's saying his supporter issued garbage, as opposed to his supporters are garbage. That's exactly the opposite of what he said. We all know, we listened to it. It was very clear. Really only a couple of news organizations are running with his bullshit explanation. But it is weird to see the transcript try to run cover for him. And now that's spilled out into the open about how that happened. It wasn't the White House stenographer. And actually, the White House stenographer's office is PO'd because this was done by the White House press office. Karine Jean-Pierre, spokesperson Andrew Bates, who's just a paid liar. They are the ones, their office. And listen to this, according to the Associated Press. White House press officials altered the official transcript, drawing objections from the federal workers who document such remarks for posterity. By the way, this may be a crime under the Presidential Records Act. Let's see if they get prosecuted, the same way Trump got prosecuted for allegedly violating the PRA. All right? Because you violate the PRA, I think they take it very seriously in this Department of Justice. Let's see what happens to Andrew Bates or whoever actually did it. It was the White House press office that put in the apostrophe, says the AP. The change was made after the press office, quote, conferred with the president, according to an internal email from the head of the stenographer's office that was obtained by the AP. What happened was the press office, asked the stenographers to quickly produce a transcript of the remarks. The two-person stenography team, a typer and a proofer, said any edit would have to be approved by our supervisor. But the supervisor was not immediately available. So the press office went ahead and altered it themselves and then published the altered transcript on the White House website and distributed it in an effort to tamp down the story. Then the supervisor got wind of the matter and called the press office and called out the way they handled this, saying it was, quote, a breach of protocol and spoliation, meaning spoiling, of transcript integrity between the stenography and the press offices. And almost undoubtedly, it was the stenographer's office that leaked this story. Who else would have leaked this? They're pissed that their actual recitation of his remarks was messed with by these losers over in the comms department. The supervisor is a career employee of the White House and raised the concerns about the press office action in an email to the White House communications director, Ben LaBolt, and press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, saying, regardless of urgency, it's essential to our transcript's authenticity and legitimacy that we adhere to consistent protocol for requesting edits, approval, and release. The supervisor declined to comment to the AP, though in this reporter's opinion, Megyn Kelly was clearly the source for all of this. Asked to comment, Andrew Bates, who posted the altered version on X, did not address the alteration of the transcript, but simply said the president confirmed in his tweet that he was addressing the hateful rhetoric from the comedian that was reflected in the transcript. This is disgusting. It is yet another example of the people around President Biden trying to run cover for him. And they work for us. That's what's so annoying about this. We pay their salaries. We're paying them to lie to us and violate the law in this way. We all know what the truth is. We heard with our ears. And now are all of those media organizations that did try to run cover for Biden, like Politico and the Washington Post, going to go back and correct their reporting where they try to say, well, it's unclear. It really comes down to the apostrophe. The apostrophe was inserted not by the official recorders of what the president says. It was inserted by the partisan hacks who do comms for him, WAPO and Politico. Get your shit together, correct your reports, and report the truth. It's not hard. This year, supply chain issues have been more prevalent than ever. Whether it's the result of natural disasters like Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton, global conflict, or inflation, the impacts are being felt everywhere. While they sometimes are a minor inconvenience, delays in accessing essential medications can become catastrophic. The U.S. relies on overseas sources for more than 80% of its generic medications. So what happens when there are delays? Or what if supplies are cut off? How will you care for your loved ones and yourself? The Jace case offers peace of mind for you and your family in the face of delays, shortages, and disasters. This is an emergency medication kit containing 5 life-saving antibiotics that treat the most common and deadly bacterial infections. Simply complete a quick online evaluation to ensure you're prepared. The Jace case can also be customized with add-ons like ivermectin, EpiPens, and more. Don't wait. Consider preparing right now. Receive a discount on your Jace case by visiting jase.com and entering promo code MK at checkout. That's promo code MK at jase.com, ensuring you have the right medications exactly when you need them. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.